It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on Najee Harris, your standard at running back this season, pacing.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, a couple years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates. That last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in and week out to win in the NFL, they're going to need more production out of that quarterback position.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On first down, right back to Harris. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he throws when the pass is incomplete.
You just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On fourth down, it's the former Texan Cameron Johnston, punt for the Steelers. The veteran Jamison Crowder deep to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm.
He fumbled the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Third and long. From the gun, here's Minshew. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. He'll run with Harris. And that big offensive run. clearing space. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. His 12th touchdown of the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The Raiders offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
On third and long, it's Minshew. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a third consecutive time.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa!
It is great.
Set to go now on first and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. Second and 7. Another run here with Harris. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So, give up the middle to Harris. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Divine Diablo there to make the play. Look him up on a second down and 8. Now Russ. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Firing is the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
On third down, here's Wilson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
The idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's going to have the Steelers first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll give it to Harris again. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. The next drive about to start as we take a look ahead to what's coming up the next couple of nights. Starting tonight, Sunday Night Football, it's the Bengals and Giants at MetLife Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football, turnaround for Stadium Park. The Bills and the Jets also at MetLife. Kickoff there, 8:15 from Jersey. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. He's run well here in the first half of the season. As you see there, he's the NFL's rushing leader coming into this weekend. They put Pickens in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. That goes for 58.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run. Here's Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They run it over center with Harris. That was some good downhill running to get him about 6 yards and set up a much more manageable third down. They're trying to run for it with Harris. And he's into the end zone yet again. Najee Harris. Touchdown Steelers. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game. And number 14 for the year.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Raiders nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Raiders offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
It's 3rd and 7.
To the air on third down, it's Minshew. Quick hitting slant there. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. To the air once more is Minshew. That's caught left side by Bowers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Minshew going to look to throw again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again is Minshew. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that's going to line up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is set, and they will turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, a carry for Hunt. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it. And it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Raiders send their punt team out. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touch. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle. On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He's going to air this one out, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Still 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that one is caught. And he's into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Hunt. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Minshew going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll try and throw with Minshew. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain. If he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues. And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And a short pickup to about the 30. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Here's a run with Hunt. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and a yard, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. To the left side, and Adams has it. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Here's a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
Play action now with Minshew. That's caught by Hunt.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They motion the slot man left. Minshew from the gun on 3rd down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
Here's 2nd and 9. Minshew out of the pistol here. The outside is brought in by Adams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
3rd and 2, and here's Minshew. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw once more, here's Minshew. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. And
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A give, and here comes Harris. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 31 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead, and they for sure are not letting their foot off the gas. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
So this one, a win for the